finally made it around to the Prisoners episode. Back when I watched it in February, when this idea first was conceived, we joked about dressing up as the characters from the movie. And I kind of poo-pooed that because it sort of seemed like in bad taste given the subject matter of the movie.
Yeah.
But if we committed to the bit, it would have been kind of funny.
Noah would be Hugh Jackman's character.
I'd be Keller Dover.
I would be Jake Gyllenhaal's character, Detective Loki, and Riley would be Paul Dano's character, Alex Jones. You're doing a great job.
Kind of goes without question because you've got like the squeaky voice, man, a few words, face black and blue,
very resistant to pain,
able to take a lot of pain. Maybe.
Are you saying I'm mentally a 12-year-old or 5-year-old?
10-year-old. I'm Detective Loki. You know, he's got all the tattoos.
It's pretty cool.
He's got the blinking. He's got the gelled back hair.
What did I say? I said one more day. One more day. What did I say?
Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal's character is the man in this movie.
And I'm Keller Dover. Where's my daughter?
I just feel like...
breaking the sink. Where is she?
Because I feel like...
that was improvised.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I feel like if we did costumes and it was just like mediocre, then that would be truly an insult to the movie. But like...
You gave me a black and blue eye.
If it was a Hollywood level cosplay,
Riley would have prosthetic
the elephant
face.
man prosthetics.
You would find a bug that makes my eyes actually swell up, so I can't see out of it.
Noah would have to grow a goatee.
Or Hollywood makeup has come so far that I could have an immaculate bushy goatee.
You'd use
and like a collared shirt buttoned up. No, where's my daughter?
I'd get the Freemason ring,
the tattoos across your knuckles,
the cross tattoo,
hair slicked all the way back.
Got my collar buttoned up to the very top.
But the problem with that is that Josiah wouldn't be able to come out of character. I think Josiah would adapt. Josiah would adapt the look to the point past irony.
Yeah, we come back to the next week's episode.
Next week's episode, and Josiah's still dressed the same.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not doing Prisoners anymore, huh? Oh yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, no.
Why do you look like that?
This is just
my look now. Why are you blinking like that?
Yeah.
Where are the girls at?
Yeah. Why'd you run away the other day?
Welcome back to the Good Chill Hunting Podcast. How do you like them apples? It's been a few weeks since we recorded, but not really a whole lot in the way of what we've been watching. I watched 3 movies, so one of them was Prisoners, so we're going to do our review later. The other movies I watched Barbarian.
Zach Krieger?
Zach Krieger, that was... Weapons has been out for over a month, or just about a month now.
Doing really well at the box office.
Yeah, good for them. I don't know. I was curious enough, so I decided to watch Barbarian. Always marketed to me as you have no idea what is going to happen. Like you could not.
100 guesses, you probably wouldn't guess what's going to happen next.
Yeah, and I can concur that is definitely the case. Part of me was like thinking, in like a regular show or like, I don't know, other Smiling Friends, like you don't know what's going to happen next because it just gets more and more like absurd. Mm-hmm. I kind of thought that was going to be the case with this. That's not really the movie. It takes a turn that I wasn't expecting, but it's still like grounded, and there's still like a coherent story.
I'll watch it sometime.
It was we both gave it 3 stars.
Yeah,
it was worth it for just being like, I did not know that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. I think I would like it more if I watched it now, but I have really no desire to watch it
I don't
again.
know. Justin Long he's pretty unlikable in that movie. So I'd like to watch Weapons sometime.
Weapons is great.
And then I watched Edward Scissorhands. It was good. It was kind of... I had no desire to watch it, and then Kenzie decided what we were watching.
Is that kind of like a slice of life movie? Is there like a...
Yeah, it's really... There's not a ton of like character progression. I mean, a little bit. I sort of thought that Edward Scissorhands was kind of like a Frankenstein's creature where he like becomes like mad or evil or something. But that's never the case. He's just a really innocent guy.
Yeah,
And
he's
it's just like
kind of like Outcast, though.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. But it's just like a day in the life of him, like or multiple days in the life of him, just like helping out the town, and townspeople like him, then townspeople don't like him, and it was cutesy.
Said, I'm going to cut you.
Snip, snip, snip. I gave it 3.5 stars. Not my favorite Tim Burton, but it was worth watching.
You're more of a Sleepy Hollow type of guy, right?
I liked Beetlejuice more than this, and I liked Big Fish. I think Big Fish is my favorite Tim Burton movie that I've seen.
You also been watching Wednesday, right?
Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh no, Tim Burton didn't.
No, that was Peter Selleck, right?
I did that.
That's a rookie mistake, honestly.
He was a producer.
His name's in the title. That was how they marketed the movie.
God forgive me.
You are a Tim Burton stan, so
Your middle name is Tim.
I love the live action Dumbo.
I've watched 3 movies. One of those Prisoners. I watched a little movie called Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. You guys heard of it?
Nope.
I don't really care to hear any more about it either.
5-star movie. Don't really have anything else to say. It's fantastic.
Too punk rock to give your old man a hug.
Oh my gosh. I honestly, it's like, it's I think it's as good as Into the Spider-Verse. I think I just like Into the Spider-Verse a little bit more. I can't wait for the third one. I really like all the Spider-Man chasing Miles and like the 2D Spider-Man swinging. He just like swings past him. He's like, oh crap.
It's like the 1960s one.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I haven't seen it since we saw it in theaters.
I love the whole like Miles is an anomaly. He's like, your Peter Parker will still be alive if you weren't bit by the spider. And it's like, it's so good. Oscar Isaac, a great villain.
Yeah, it seems like it would be a real challenge to like make a good sequel on a movie that stands alone. Because Into the Spider-Verse is like a standalone movie.
Yeah, but then it like introduce like
it works as a standalone movie.
Works as a standalone, but like it completely lends itself to like
a
sequel.
But then they created a sequel that is basically equally as good.
Hopefully they can stick the landing in the third one. So
yeah,
we'll
maybe
see. And then I watched Saw 2. There's a little YouTube channel called Dead Meat. They've been talking a lot about Saw this summer on their podcast. I've been listening to it, and it got me interested. They talked about how like Saw is not really like the torture corn. I'll just use the word corn until like you get to like the 7th movie, like Saw 3D. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll like this
7th movie.
Yeah, they said like the brand of like torture corn. Like what people think of, it's really not that until the 3rd movie, they said. But it's still like graphic.
I thought you just said the 7th movie.
Yeah.
You just said the 3rd movie.
Oh, I meant the 7th movie.
The Saw 3D.
Yeah.
That's
okay,
the 7th movie. Okay, so the first 6 have a little more substance.
They try a little more to...
They talk about how it's like a soap opera, and like it's really fun. They like, it's like my favorite horror franchise. I was like, I'm gonna give the second one a try. And
have you seen the first one?
Yeah, I've seen. Didn't we watch it in college?
I've never seen Saw.
I've never seen it.
Who did I watch it with? I watched it sometime.
Custer Riley just in an insane asylum.
I love this movie.
The second one, I didn't really enjoy it. I also knew like all the beats that were gonna happen. Like Saw is big on the twist. Like the main theme starts playing, and it's like, oh, it's about to unravel, and
isn't there a big pit full of dirty needles?
Yeah, I didn't particularly like that scene. So
yeah, I remember hearing about that, and it makes me go.
Yeah.
I did appreciate your Letterboxd review. You want to?
The main Jigsaw, his name's John Kramer, and in the movie he's talking to Donnie Wahlberg's cop, and he's like, technically I'm not a murderer because I gave everyone a choice. Like they had their choice to either survive the trap or not. I'm like, my dad, he hates engineers. So in the Letterboxd,
Which is such a funny take.
yeah, because he just thinks like they don't have common sense. If you're an engineer, I'm sorry.
Your dad's a contractor.
Yeah. My dad's a nice guy. He doesn't actually hate you. It's just a running joke. But in the Letterboxd review, I said I would love for John Kramer and my dad to meet because I would love John Kramer to be like, I engineered all these traps. And I didn't technically kill all those 10 people that failed my traps because I gave them a choice. My dad's like,
Yeah.
did you say engineer?
Yeah, that's what your dad gets caught up on.
So, yeah, I think the guy, Tobin
Bell.
Yeah, Tobin Bell. I think he's good. He's kind of sly and snarky, and that's kind of fun. Like Donnie Wahlberg's son gets taken and is put in the trap house where all the traps are happening, and he calls his son's phone, and like Jigsaw answers is like, "Your son's like, come to the phone right now." It was like that's kind of funny and fun, but I particularly did not like Saw 2. I don't know if I'll watch the third one because I know the kills kind of keep on amping up until the 7th one, which I know some of the traps I do not like personally that I've heard of. So
You can just skip all that and go straight to Spiral.
with Chris Rock,
Yeah.
no, thank you.
No, I don't think I will.
I heard that's the worst one. So, hello, detective. That's the voice of the.
Is that Chris Rock?
No. Hello. I guess Chris Rock wanted to make the movie, and the whole movie he's just making jokes. Like there's just bits of like his stand up thrown into this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Interesting. So we're going to talk about Prisoners, but before we do, I think since that's going to be a longer segment, we got to put Riley back in the hot seat for quick 5. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Did you study?
I didn't know this was a quiz.
Yeah, it is pass fail. Yeah. Question number 1. Who is your inspiration? And you're not allowed to say your dad.
Or Jesus. Can't say
Why would you not be allowed to say Jesus? He is the inspiration.
Yeah, I mean,
You're like the big man upstairs.
big man upstairs. I mean, I wouldn't be anywhere without Jesus. So that's been like, I think God has brought me a lot of places. He's brought me to the best friends I've known. So like, shout out to the big man upstairs. So
Yeah. Okay. Assuming that answer is on the table, who is your inspiration?
in a fictional sense?
I didn't say that.
He said you can't say your dad or Jesus. You can do whatever else you want, I guess.
I mean, there's like so many people.
Who's
And
your
it's
inspiration? Who inspires you?
I guess Satoru Gojo.
the strongest.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I mean,
He has no inspirations.
He's
a blank slate.
Can I say myself?
If you guys know me, I am a very indecisive guy, and I know a lot of people that inspire me. Like these two sitting at this table inspire me. Satoru Gojo inspires me. Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Batman, Superman. Like I would say this year, seeing the Superman movie, like that's inspiring me to be a better human. You know, I love that movie just because Superman's just good, and I love that. So
Kindness, that's a real punk rock.
that's such a good scene.
Don't edit that
Okay,
out.
number 3.
With the fair, we have our county fair right around the corner. What is the best fair food item?
Cheese sticks. What's
the second best? I knew that was going to be your the obvious answer.
Like mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, mozzarella sticks are the best. I know as a kid I would say funnel cakes, but I think funnel cakes are good for like a portion of
Way
them.
overrated.
A bite or two.
Yeah,
and
a
then-
bite or
Just
two.
fried dough.
Yeah, I know.
and with sugar
That's
on
what I'm
top.
saying.
Well,
We're on the same page.
the correct answer is corn dogs,
No,
and then the other correct answer is fried cauliflower.
both wrong.
It's delicious. And
I
it's
like-
cauliflower, so it's good for you.
I like fries. I like fries with
Curly fries are good.
French fries?
Yeah, French fries are good.
Is it like the spiral ones where you spray the vinegar on
Yeah.
it? Okay, that counts.
Question number 3. If one movie theme could be the theme for your life, what would it be?
Wow,
Great question, right?
so good. Dude, you could say Last Son from
No,
from
you just
Superman.
gotta
You can
throw out.
oh,
Last Son from Superman. All right. Question number 4.
That's a good one. You don't regret that.
What movie are you looking forward to most in the last few months of the year? I know we briefly touched on it in the past.
My initial reaction would have been The Running Man with Glenn Powell, directed by Edgar Wright. But I remembered that Wake Up Dead Man's coming out. And
When is that, November?
Yeah.
He said the name
I said it right.
Let's
It took him 5 tries across
So
6 months.
Knives Out is a 5-star movie to me. I just love it. I've seen it so many times, and I can watch it again. I love Benoit Blanc, and my girl Kaylee Spaney's in this one. So
yeah,
I was thinking about Glass Onion earlier today for a different reason, and it's just weird that movie takes place in the COVID universe.
yeah,
They felt the need to
and
address
Ethan
that.
Hawke's just
You're good.
It was one of those 2 movies.
very strange. Question number 5: How long can you hold your breath?
About 10 seconds.
52 seconds.
Well, we got a timer right here.
Really?
Okay.
Ready, set, go. All right, so it started at that time.
So now he's holding his breath, so he can't say anything back to us. Riley, if you think that anime is dumb, don't say anything.
If
Oh my
you
gosh.
agree that you were born to play Alex Jones, he's your spirit animal. Did you just what the? Did you just exhale? And
That was an audible. The mic certainly picked that up.
I'm trying to be secret. You guys been making me laugh.
you were like you. That was like 30 seconds.
No, that was less than 30 seconds.
Okay, well,
Prisoners.
directed. We are just spoilers. Like I don't really care to.
yeah,
I mean,
spoilers
It's been
moving
out for
forward.
12 years.
Josiah watched
that
the
one
wrong
get
Prisoners.
It's been out for 12 years. Go watch it. Incredibly heavy, detrimental spoilers.
And the game to follow is gonna have spoilers too. So maybe just count yourself out for the rest of this episode if you don't want it spoiled for you. Prisoners, directed by Denis Villeneuve, released in 2013, starring Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal.
You gave it 5 stars. You gave it 5 stars. I confidently give it 4.5 stars.
Okay, are we going to try to do like a good, bad, ugly, or not really?
I feel we can be pretty free form with
Yeah.
this.
Okay, why'd you give 4.5 stars? You can
go
say
ahead.
your thoughts.
So I've seen this movie 4 times now. I've seen it a lot, and I think it's masterclass filmmaking, acting great, cinematography great by Roger Deakins. The score is great. Denis Villeneuve does a heck of a job behind the camera. I feel like if I watch this movie one more time, it will go down because I know all the beats, and I just don't think I could watch it again.
Because I've seen it once before back in high school. So it's like it's been
even with
10 years for me.
I stand by this. I think acting, everyone involved, acting across the board is top tier. But Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal, their acting is top tier.
I'm telling you, Jake Gyllenhaal is the man.
I'm telling you.
Movie.
Well, that's what I'm saying. On rewatches, like you come back for the performances.
It's a travesty that the Oscars gave them no love.
A nomination for best cinematography, and that's it.
Yep.
Oh, it
Nothing
didn't
else.
even win. It just nominated. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that is pretty crazy. Yeah, I think just like objectively, this movie does everything amazing. I think compared to the caliber of the rest of the movie, the story, and especially the details of the story, are either not communicated well enough or they are simply not as tight, as compact of a story as everything else feels like it is.
Yeah, so the movie was written by Aaron Guzikowski,
Bless you.
who has not really done anything else. He's done a couple other movies that he wrote, but apparently, like, it took a couple years for like a team to get attached. And at one point, Antoine Fuqua was attached to direct, and then he dropped out, and then Bryan Singer was attached to direct.
Interesting.
And then he dropped out. So it's like if either one of them would have directed this, the movie, to what you just said, would be like an entirely
kind of. I
different
mean,
movie.
like The Equalizer. I think Antoine Fuqua did that.
He did Equalizer, he did Training Day.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like that Equalizer is kind of a similar vibe. Kidnapping, revenge tale. But
yeah.
Equalizer, all things considered, is like it's fun for what it is, but it's not
memorable.
Nobody's talking about it the way they're talking about Prisoners 10 years later.
Well, and then the only reason I believe, unless I'm getting my facts mixed up, Jake Gyllenhaal was attached is because Denis Villeneuve directed.
Because they did Enemy.
Yeah.
Which, watched that movie back in 2019. I did not like that.
This is not the Enemy episode. This is a Prisoners episode.
Because, Riley has no enemies. But, yeah, I think the story... Well, okay.
You have to be really paying attention to follow, I feel like.
I agree. Like, okay, so if we can just lay out, generally speaking, and not just the story itself, but like the kind of the story summarized in the end is that the girls were kidnapped by Alex Jones's mother, Alex Jones' aunt, who turns out Alex was himself kidnapped, was a previously kidnapped, because the aunt and her husband, who was the one found dead at the priest's house, had a son who died of cancer, and they were mad at God, so as revenge, they kidnapped children.
Yep.
That would be very surprised to hear I'd be very surprised to hear if somebody gathered that on one watch.
Yeah.
Well,
there's so many movies that are better on a rewatch. Come on.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, like, I'm not saying there's a way to overdo it, and like, I think we've talked about that. Like, when you're spoon-fed stuff, that's not good either. But I'm saying, like,
yeah, but like the plot of, I'm pulling this out of a hat here. No Country for Old Men, you probably did not understand that very well the first time watching it. But the second time, or like, it's one of those movies where you have to go to the Wikipedia page after.
That's what I did. That's how I know the story, because I read afterward.
You give that 5 stars though. We're talking about Prisoners.
Well, I gave both. Okay. No Country for Old Men. Reading afterward, that enhanced my experience. Not that reading afterward took away from my experience with Prisoners, but like No Country for Old Men, that was more about like the themes. It was like I get it all, but like, what does it mean? With Prisoners, I was like, I don't actually get why the kidnappings took place.
Because he takes them in daylight.
You mean like the motivation? You just
well, okay, yeah, I know that now after reading, but I'm saying like I didn't look it up to understand like the deeper implications, which the theme of the movie is like faith and like obedient, like this testing of faith against tragedy. But I wasn't looking up to understand the theme. I was looking up to understand the plot, to understand why XYZ happens.
Okay. No Country for Old Men was one example, but I
which you haven't even seen. Like, you need to rewatch that yourself. Really make that comment.
There are so many movies where I get to the end and I like it because of the way it made me feel, the performances, whatever. But I still like have to go to the Wikipedia page to totally understand the plot.
Okay,
because it's movie's fault, but also I'm just like,
but if that were the only thing, I think the whole B plot of Bobby Taylor, David Dalmatian's character, technically ties in to the rest of the plot because he was also formerly kidnapped, but like, it turns out, like, after reading everything that he did is ultimately a red herring, and like, I found that unsatisfying.
Red herrings are inherently unsatisfying.
Yeah, but it was such a deep rabbit trail to go down just to find out, gotcha. Like, that was just to throw you off the scent. Like,
yeah.
I think I don't like. I was,
But
like,
it makes sense
doesn't
why
look-
he was doing it because of trauma. Like trauma, just like
Okay,
Yeah, Josiah's not very
I
empathetic.
would say kind of like trauma does have that impact, but he was like, he broke into their house. He stole the clothes. What were the snakes and all the trunks of clothes? Like all these, it goes so deep just to be like, oh, it turns out he was unrelated, and we were on the like.
He dealt with an abnormal experience that leads to an abnormal reaction.
Yeah, but that's not the takeaway. We're not trying to make him a sympathetic character. His whole character is like supposed to be
He's supposed to be the
a
killer.
suspect and the killer, and it's like we're not really supposed to walk away thinking like, oh, trauma does that to you.
We're supposed to not like the guy. I would agree. Maybe I like the movie enough that I can say, yeah, that's just part of the movie. And Dave Desmalchian does a really good job. And the mazes on the wall are a really cool sort of like visual.
Yeah, the mazes too. I think they explain like they ultimately just came from like a novel.
No,
Like-
I think the kidnappers said like when you complete the maze, you can leave. That was like a little like game that they played with the victims, I think.
Yeah, I think that was another thing. It was like,
You know, I won't argue because I think you're making valid points regarding the plot.
valid points.
Don't high five, but don't. Yes.
You deny me in front of him, I will deny you in front of him.
What? What did I do?
You didn't high five me.
Okay.
Don't. Okay. The plot, Josiah made some points. Were they good? I don't know.
We just high fived because they were good.
You high five because you told Riley to high five you.
He's like, Mom, Dad, stop arguing.
The acting, I guess
Acting
I
is
said it
like-
earlier. It's top tier.
Jake Gyllenhaal is an S tier actor. Hugh Jackman is an S tier actor.
And then obviously Paul Dano does great. David Desmalchian.
Viola Davis.
Terrence.
She didn't give a. She's not really given a whole lot, but
No,
I think
Terrence.
everyone does.
I said Terrence Malick. Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
I think the police chief.
Yeah, he did.
I just think he's like. There's just times when you're watching and you're like, that's good acting, because like anyone can read a line, but just like little mannerisms that most of us wouldn't think to add, but they add in that just make it feel like a natural conversation. It's good acting.
I saw a short. David Desmalchian was doing a podcast with someone, and he was talking about his character in Prisoners and how he just really. It's funny because, yeah, he just really kind of almost exclusively plays like these dark, sinister, kind of twisted characters.
I think it's his eyes.
Yeah. But yeah, he was talking about like in the interrogation room where he like grabs the gun and like kills himself. He like, I don't know if it happened while filming or it was like the old cut, but he like had like a not a mental breakdown. Like
Really?
I think he was so immersed in the role. And so he said like Jake Gyllenhaal like kind of broke character and like helped him. It was just like
Fascinating.
It is like I can't imagine though. Like this movie, I was kind of nervous to go to rewatch it because it's like it is dark and it's just I don't know, I think Hugh Jackman being the prime like the biggest example of like I cannot imagine the depths that you have to dig to channel the kind of like desperate, hopeless,
like guttural, just like
energy that he channeled. It's like it's
his
amazing.
lip is like quivering with anger.
It is like captivating, but it's just like that is like that sounds. I mean, that's Heath Ledger. Like obviously, that's kind of a blessing and a curse for him. Ultimately, a curse. But I think David Desmalchian talked about that as well.
Interesting.
I mean, whenever they say cut, Hugh Jackman put headphones in and be like, "This is the greatest show."
Hugh, we're running back. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
I think this movie has to be the most like gray movie ever.
It takes place in November,
Well,
December.
I don't know if it was
Pennsylvania.
the last episode or one. I I made some comment about planes, trains, and automobiles being the only Thanksgiving movie. Not anymore. But it's just like, it's such a gray, rainy, like, it's one of those days where it's just like, I don't want to go outside. That's the whole movie. And it really adds to the atmosphere.
That's true.
If you could be guaranteed success in Hollywood, like you could have a career in acting, but you only ever secured roles that were either fit by David Dastmalchian or Paul Dano, who essentially the creep, the quiet kid in class.
Bag. Either one would,
because like Paul Dano, Riddler, this movie kind of like that dark.
He was in There Will Be Blood, but I don't know what kind of.
Yeah, to be fair, he's been more diverse, but like, would you do it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are not. I mean, those are like.
But David Stalsmelcha was in Ant-Man. That'll be fun.
Okay. That's one small role. He's not really.
He's in Dune. It'd be like, I'm in Dune. He was in The Dark Knight.
He's in Dune? Who's he in Dune?
He's like one of like.
When you have David
he's one of the creepy dark.
That works for the what's his name? The bad guy.
Harkonnen.
Yeah. He's like the computer guy.
Oh yeah.
And then he's in
creepy. But that's like exactly like.
And then in The Dark Knight he plays a
creep.
Yeah.
He plays Polka Dot Man.
But man, you get to you're directed by so many great directors.
I know, but yeah, and you know what? That's what I love about you. You're seeing the upside. I'm saying
Polka Dot Man.
You are known. Yeah, Polka Dot Man is an incredibly messed up character.
That's your mom.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying like
I feel like we're derailing a little bit.
This is organic conversation.
But this is a Prisoners episode.
We're talking about David Dastmalchian, who's in Prisoners. Let's go. You think that you would take kind of being that kind of typecast creep?
Yeah.
For those opportunities?
Yep, I would.
Kids would not be dressing up as you for Halloween.
More David Dastmalchian than Paul Dano, but the Batman. I don't know. Anyways.
The music in Prisoners is really good. It's very somber and like toned back for the otherwise incredibly intense tone of the movie.
Yeah, they utilize the score well, and then they utilize silence well at the same time. I think silence can be just as impactful.
And it's shot really well by Roger Deakins.
Name drop it one more time and you'll get a bingo.
Roger Deakins.
The cinematography is very good. When I was rewatching, or I kind of was fast forwarding when I was kind of up with questions for the trivia that we're going to do, and I got to the end scene where he's rushing to the hospital with Anna. I'm just, even like I was just watching that, I was like, this is really good. When he's got the police siren or the lights going off with the snow blowing in against the dark
like
landscape,
wiping the blood off his face.
It's blurry going through traffic. Like the music swells at that point. It's a very good scene. You don't know if he's going to make it, but he does.
Speaking of don't know if he's going to make it, what's your take on the fate of Killer Dover?
Oh, he gets found.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, that's what like all the people online were like, does he get found? It's like I feel like the movie, I mean, obviously it doesn't show it, but it really, I felt, alludes to like he gets found.
It looked like Detective Loki was like,
yeah,
what's that noise?
He can hear it.
Yeah.
That's another thing. The whistle. The whistle first appeared in his like dream sequence. Is that correct?
The whistle has...
No.
One of the questions I wrote coming up is about the whistle. We can't talk about it. You'll find out later.
It shows up in the dream sequence.
That's what the daughters are going to look for.
Wait. Oh, that's what they go back to the house?
Yeah, the daughter asked, can I go back to the house?
Okay. This has happened before.
Well,
I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah,
you have got that right?
They ask, can we go back to the house? I want Joy to help me look.
He's like, I think you lost that.
You said.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's helpful. Because I was like,
So it's like 5-star movie.
That doesn't change the plot.
No, but it's one less thing. To me, without having caught that detail, it was kind of like, where does the whistle come from? Like, obviously, it's like this symbol.
Whistle.
It has some weight to it,
Hope.
but like hope or
Would you say hope?
Yeah.
you kind of did it like hope.
It's like a throwaway.
Yeah, hope or not. I don't know. So anyway,
The line at the very end where Keller's wife, can't remember her name, she's talking to Detective Loki in the hospital, and like,
He's a good man.
my husband's a good man. And then you have to think about it. Is going to the lengths that Keller went to find his daughter justified?
I say no.
In his mind, he firmly believed that Alex Jones was responsible for his daughter's disappearance.
It's a question of like, is vigilante justice like permissible? And I think most of the time, no.
Unless you're Batman.
Unless you're Batman.
You're right.
In his heart of hearts, he truly believed that Alex Jones knew where his daughter was.
It was a motivation of love for his daughter. Yeah, it's such a gray area. I remember when I watched in February, I think I noted that I empathized a lot with Franklin, which is Terrence Howard's character, because he shows up and he's like at the apartment building. He's like, "You kidnapped Alex Jones. Like, this is clearly not right."
Yeah,
and then
he says something to that effect of like,
like this is not right. And then
like they took my daughter too. Like, my daughter's gone too, and like this
then
too far.
Keller's able to convince him. It's like, he knows where our daughters are. If we don't hurt him, we won't find them.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes along with it. And then there's a scene where Keller builds the shower trap. And he's like, "You want to tear it down? Here's a hammer. Like, go for it. I won't stop you." And he takes the first swing, and then he like drops it, walks away.
Well, his wife tells him to stop.
Yeah, but he
They
needed one small voice to tell him
Yeah.
to let it go.
True.
And he did.
I empathize with Terrence Howard because he wasn't invited back to Iron Man 2. So
next
And-
time. Maybe.
And you also weren't invited back to Iron Man 2.
No.
yeah, I think I don't know. I think I understand. I guess like kidnapping Alex Jones, like punching him, trying to get the information out.
If they punched him once, it would have been okay.
No. But then when you like make an elaborate torture device,
You're saying like when you add steps of complexity and it becomes almost like less excusable as like this
like not
spur of the moment kind of thing.
like an
It was
impulsive
like,
rage.
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was
thing.
like a deliberate.
I'm gonna make this
thoughtful-
guy talk.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Yeah, like, well, I mean, I would say like the assault, like when he grabbed him in the parking lot after Alex was like, they didn't start crying until I left. I would say that's more spur of the moment. I feel like kidnapping
No, that was premeditated.
is
I would
pretty
say.
premeditated.
You
Yeah.
can tell clearly.
But I agree. Yeah,
Keller is like not. He's not like happy that he's doing it. Like, obviously, but
Yeah, very
there's
conflicted.
the scene. Like, he has the hot water going, turns it off, and then he like leans up against the shower and he's like crying. He's like,
Yeah.
he's just exhausted.
I don't want to do this. And then Alex whispers something. He said, "What'd you say?" Turns the water back on. It's like,
What did he say? Something about it was a maze.
I don't remember. But
Either die a hero, live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
well, isn't that partially the thought? Isn't that the thought before, assuming Loki finds him trapped, is that they thought he fled
Yeah, they thought after.
because Alex
was-
had been found.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Good movie.
Prisoners,
Good movie.
directed by Denis Villeneuve.
tell us what movie we should do next for a dedicated discussion. I do like these. We kind of did that with Inglourious Bastards. After we watched it, we got movies that are 5-star movies that we have a lot to talk about.
Not quite 5-star, but
Not in the Goodwill Hunting criteria. I said it wrong.
You got it. Come on. Run it back. Come on.
Good Chill Hunting criteria collection.
there it is.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone's favorite segment, but with a twist.
Is this the first time
It is
you've come
concur or not concur.
Is this the first time
No,
that
me and Noah did a combined one time.
Yeah, that was a
But
6
I
or
made
7 months ago.
signs.
we almost need to have these like taped together?
Oh, that'd be good. Anyway.
I wish it would have been nice if they were like
Next time, baby.
like if they were like laminated.
Yeah, sorry.
That would have been nice.
Uh,
What if I spill my drink on this? Whoa.
Spilled on your laptop.
My old
All right.
laptop that runs.
I'm gonna go.
very
We're
slowly.
gonna start with the easy one. Okay. After watching Prisoners, Denis Villeneuve is the best working director today.
An easy one. That's a fascinating way to prime us on that.
3, 2, 1.
Not concur.
Yep, not concur.
Do we not have to announce it?
No, we can say it. Not concur.
Not concur.
I mean,
I
that
think-
is such an absolute. He is the best. And I was like, I don't know if he's the best. I have a lot of favorites.
I think Christopher Nolan's the best.
He's the one who came to mind, but
Yeah.
I can't.
But if
think
we're
of-
talking about plot, Tenet.
Just feel it, man.
I felt Prisoners.
No, that's intended. They said you don't think about it, just feel it.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
yeah. I wasn't feeling it.
All right.
We just spent 25 minutes talking about Prisoners, and immediately all of us are like, "Nah, Christopher Nolan's better."
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's the 50th anniversary of Jaws. Crazy, you know. It's being re-released in theaters. Concur or not concur that Jaws is Steven Spielberg's best movie?
Okay, you got to give us a second to think.
His best versus our favorite.
Which is, let the record show tough because no, and I have not seen Jaws.
At all?
No, and I don't.
Hold
That's
on,
been stated.
I
in the,
got you. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Jaws
That's
is
the short.
Steven Spielberg's best movie.
I mean,
his best objectively or personal favorite.
I don't know.
'Cause
Both.
Jurassic Park is like
Have you
Jaws is better.
seen Minority Report with those jetpacks?
Schindler's List,
Oh.
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan.
Ready Player One.
It's kind of the BFG.
People like the Fablemans.
So I don't know. Yeah, like obviously I would have to see it, but
E.T., Indiana Jones.
as far as just like movies that are
Lost
more
Crusade.
in the zeitgeist, I'd have
I
to
don't
go
know.
with
I think
Jurassic
Jaws was pretty big when it came
Oh, it
out.
was. It was massive. But I'm saying like, what else? Like we're talking about Steven Spielberg. Everything he did was big, except for
not Ready Player One or the BFG.
He's the best working director today.
yeah.
He was the best working director 30 years ago.
He offered Activision to make the next Call of Duty movie. The Call of Duty's making a movie, and Steven Spielberg threw his hat in it, and Activision is like, we don't want it. We don't want you to do it, which is crazy.
They're making a Call
We
of
would
Duty
rather have
movie.
Michael Bay.
So
Yeah.
because they didn't want to give him complete creative control.
Oh, fair enough.
So there's a lot of talk going on of who's going to be the DCU's Batman. If there is a different Bruce Wayne / Batman than Robert Pattinson, the one we see in the Batman, if the merge doesn't happen, could Robert Pattinson play two Batmans? Concur or not concur?
Like he's like the Matt Reeves Batman and the
Yeah, but they're like two different
James
versions.
Gunn. Okay, do we have to count down for that? That's like a. What are you talking about?
Dude, he's the best actor.
No, you said if he could, he
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
I don't
He
want.
shouldn't.
I don't want that
Why not?
because
Why would you, that would be so jarring to
No,
know he's playing the exact same character but just in two different.
Well, it'd be more fantastical in the James Gunn.
yeah, I'm
DCU.
saying I'm not. I mean, there would be differences, but it'd be like I can't look at this one the same as I used to be at the Matt Reeves one on its own because now I have to wrestle with this other version of Robert Pattinson's Batman.
People think Alan Richardson.
Well,
Right.
he came out saying that he's not gonna.
Oh,
he talked to James Gunn. He's not gonna be Batman, which probably gonna be a different role for him, maybe Aquaman or Green Arrow. But people think the merge is happening. That the Batman's
You're
gonna
talking
be.
about this merge, like it's like this DCU is moving towards harmonic.
Man of
convergence.
Tomorrow, the next Superman movie, is coming out the same year as the Batman Part 2, 2027. Do you think general audiences are gonna be able to differentiate? Yeah, between two different Batmans.
No.
Yeah.
Could they? Yeah, but that's just making so much more work for the audience that I think is like unnecessary.
To have two different Batmans?
Oh, sorry. I thought if they were both Robert Pattinson, two different Batmans. I mean,
I think
don't know.
it's gonna be the merge is gonna happen. So, anyways, you guys
Yeah, I
don't want
was
that.
ready for the next one.
All right, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is the best movie to come out in the 2020s so far.
The best what?
Movie to come out in the
Which one?
2020s. Across the Spider-Verse. 2020s.
You're asking these like
You
heavy.
you got the big ones. Your concurs and not concurs. I like it. It's different than how I. 3, 2, 1.
Concur.
Not concur.
I'd say not concur.
I think Oppenheimer is a better movie. I think Oppenheimer, as far as again, what movie has more cultural, historical relevance? I mean, they both have amazing music, both have amazing performances, visuals. I think Oppenheimer is my first.
I hate to say that it's the best movie that came out in the 2020s without, because there's got to be at least a couple other
Did I
contenders.
just change your mind?
You should.
You changed my mind.
It's Oppenheimer. Or get the Batman or Top Gun Maverick.
I know Top Gun Maverick was one that came to mind as well.
You did come to my mind.
It's been an exact year since our Pedro Pascal TikTok went semi-viral
Really?
to this date. Asking the question now: is Pedro Pascal is in too many movies?
That was.
Concur, not
I guess
concur?
that was our first concur. Not. That was really what got us on the
what a
concur
good,
not concur in the first
Good
place.
callback.
That's
Oh,
3, 2,
2,
1.
1. You could literally see him like last month in 3 different movies,
Yeah,
Kind of
I think
funny.
we talked about that last episode.
and actually he's been in 4 movies this year, so it's just been wild.
That is yeah. I literally because we went to see. I think it was Alien Romulus, and there was maybe a trailer. Excuse me, for Gladiator 2.
Is that this year? No, it was last year.
was
No,
end
this
of
time
last
last
year.
year.
Yeah, yeah.
That then I was just like,
There he is again.
so that was what made me want to do the whole segment in the first place.
I like Pedro Pascal. I think he's a great actor. I just think his the amount of roles he takes needs to just.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what my point was.
When you're in 3 movies, you can go to 3 different movies. I think that's too much.
Yeah.
So in 10 years, the DCU will get to the heights of the MCU and will be in the conversation for the best movie franchise ever.
Oh, that's interesting.
The MCU is sort of working to sour its legacy.
But the DCU will get to the heights of the MCU. Like the heights of MCU was Avengers Endgame, Infinity War. Like
That's a
you just
really
know how
interesting
high
thought.
we were on those moments.
Yeah,
3, 2, 1.
not concur.
I say concur.
I think it's a tough one. I think we've talked about this before. I think the MCU was unique in
Like a
how-
lightning in the bottle.
I think it was a time in history.
time and place.
I think,
And it was the first of its kind. If the DCU did it,
yeah, I just don't see it happening
I think
twice.
I think the DCU based off Superman.
People
will
went and saw Superman and they
will
liked
be
it.
great, and I'm excited for it. But like I do not see it emulating what the MCU did,
Yeah. Time will tell.
for better or for worse.
I think there's more of a cohesive plan than I think the MCU just got lucky a little bit in the first years. Like,
I think
it's
people
different.
superhero movies of that frequency and of that quality were not as common
Yeah.
as like now. It's just like that when you go to the movies, you see a superhero movie. Like,
Yeah.
so I think, I think it's just now is different than it was back in 2008. When Iron Man came out. Next time, baby. That's 3 times I've said that.
3 times too many.
Avengers Doomsday will hurt the MCU instead of help it.
What do you mean by hurt? Like financially?
Tarnish its legacy,
doubt
like
it.
I was just saying.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Concur.
I don't. I at this point don't really care. Like I think I have after watching Fantastic Four, I've jumped off the bandwagon personally.
I'm excited. Like I'm more excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day than I am for Avengers Doomsday, just from the behind the scenes things I've heard. Like people don't know who they're filming with. It just feels like they don't have a plan. They're just throwing everything at this movie, hoping for something to stick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're trying to capture what is incapturable. Like I think Endgame and everything that the MCU built towards up to that point was just like it all happened organically. Now it's just like, oh, we have to try. Like people are so much more follow so much more closely, and that's like the whole MCU thing with like misleading in their trailers, like intentionally deceiving. That I really don't like that. And I think if they're like not, if the schedules and the filming details are all hidden as well, I just think that is kind of just built on like this suspicion that I don't like.
We will see. Couple more. Toy Story is the best animated franchise. You got Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon, Incredibles.
Animated
Inside Out,
movie
Cars.
franchise, right?
Animated franchise.
Yeah, but like not a TV show.
Yeah, not TV show, just movie franchise.
That's a good question.
Are we
3, 2, 1. I concur.
I would say not concur.
I couldn't think of anything else. Nothing else immediately came to mind. So I say concur.
I think Toy Story also is going on.
That's true.
They should have stopped at 3. Then have you seen that? It's like Quentin Tarantino. He has like some opinion about Toy Story and how it should have ended at 3 movies.
Yeah.
And then they made the 4th. Now they're coming out with the 5th one. They just like added or put out more details about that.
Yeah.
What franchises would you say are better?
I truly can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Franchise is more than 2 movies, or just 2 movies makes a franchise?
I don't know.
If it's 2 movies, then Spider-Man Into and Across the Spider-Verse.
That's true.
I'm surprised. Kung Fu Panda. You like?
I
Shrek?
like. I mean,
the
Shrek. I thought of Shrek.
4th Kung Fu Panda.
Despicable Me is not my favorite, but like that's like the second highest grossing franchise.
Any animated movie will become a franchise eventually. Coco.
In this day and age.
Coco 2.
Yeah. Coco Melon.
Did they announce Coco 2?
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I thought you were just joking.
No. What have they done? They literally
massacred
they
my
just,
boy.
They want to make their money because Elio didn't do well at the box office.
Because someone didn't see it.
I didn't know it was out. They didn't market it.
How many more?
2 more.
Okay.
Breaking Bad is the best TV show ever. Concur or not concur? 3, 2, 1. Not concur.
Not concur.
Because
Okay.
Riley's been watching Better Call Saul, and that's the best TV show ever.
After Last Airbender, best TV show ever.
We can agree.
Yeah. Last one.
All right. Rotten Tomato scores have done more harm than good to how people talk about movies.
Oh, that's a
good one. You saved the best for last, I think.
Thanks.
Riley's like, ChatGPT, what are good concur, not concur questions for my podcast?
Rotten Tomatoes one. The other ones I came up with. 3, 2, 1.
Concur. Especially because their rating system is like, unless you know the mechanics behind it, people like have a misunderstanding. Because isn't it like You've explained it.
So, with Rotten Tomatoes, they go off of a fresh or rotten score. So, if I gave a movie, let's say a 3.5, that is a fresh score. But it's not. I didn't give it 5 stars. Not a perfect movie. But so they go off of fresh or rotten. So if 99, when people say, "Oh, this movie has a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes," that means 99 people gave it, like 99% gave it a fresh score instead of a rotten. It doesn't mean like the movie's the best thing ever. It's just that they got a better.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so I think, but Rotten Tomatoes is such like a common name.
Yeah.
Like, I just think of like, I don't know, people in our family who aren't like cinephiles per se, like talk about just like, oh, it got a good review on Rotten Tomatoes. So we got to give it a watch.
But it's not, it does not mean that movie's perfect by any means. Just because it has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, it just means 90% of the people gave it a fresh score instead of a rotten one.
That's interesting. Yeah. I think just access to these kind of reviews in general of like.
Do you guys think Letterboxd has helped?
Letterboxd is I mean I go based on Letterboxd scores over IMDb scores generally, or not IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't go off either. I just form my own opinion. Sorry, I'm an independent thinker like that.
Impossible.
Sorry, I'm a free thinker.
I'm outside the
Prisoner
box.
4.5. You are a free thinker.
Yeah.
Me no more sheep.
Yeah. Hey, do say "bad" real quick.
Isn't that a?
Is that sheep crying?
Yeah. I'm just thinking of the Brett McLaughlin. I am outside of the house.
I am outside.
I am the only free thinker.
People are trying to put me in a.
I think. I mean, luckily we don't have a whole lot of Letterboxd followers, but I feel like Letterboxd comments are toxic and ruthless. So.
Oh yeah, just like
that's
YouTube
that's
comments.
just social media.
Yeah.
It's a cesspool.
Speaking of cesspool,
If you want to take anything away from this episode, get off social media.
come on.
It's not doing you any good.
Follow us on
grass.
YouTube.
People say it connects us, but it doesn't. Tell your mom you love her.
I said that on the news.
You said tell your mom you love her on the news?
No.
Hi, Mom. Is this thing on?
We're live. Okay, so we're going to do Prisoners by Denis Villeneuve trivia. This segment I've officially titled, Were You Even Watching the Movie? I have created 19 questions and then a little fun question at the end. Let's do buzzers because I think it's just one correct answer.
Fun question.
And
exactly how many hours of torture did Alex Jones have to endure before the police were able?
Did you have? Oh, sorry.
Fun question.
Did he have more
do you guys
hot
like
or cold water?
Yeah.
How much water did?
How many
3
gallons?
gallons. Based on the intervals of turning the pressure on and off. Okay, Josiah's
How many
2.
blinks did Loki blink in this movie?
Yeah, right. There's one. Were you even watching the movie? Question number 1. And I've the questions are in
Easy.
sequential order.
Oh,
We start at the beginning of the movie and we end at the end of the movie.
Red whistle.
Question number 1. The movie begins with Ralph aiming down the sights on a deer in the woods while we hear Keller reciting this. Josiah.
the Lord's Prayer.
That's correct. Riley was reciting it before we started
We were
recording.
about to buzz in.
Question number 2. After the Thanksgiving meal, Anna asked her parents if she can bring Joy over at Riley.
Red whistle.
Yeah. Don't you feel good about that
I
one?
wouldn't have got that. I didn't remember that detail.
And I wrote all of these understanding that we were having a full prisoners conversation beforehand, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Good for you.
Question number 3. We first meet Detective Loki dining alone in a Chinese restaurant. When he asks the waitress if her boss can lower his bill, she says he won't do it. Josiah.
He's a rooster.
That's correct.
Yeah, year of the rooster. I remember that line.
I was like, man, I got him. Because some of these questions I was just like, they're not going to know it, but it's a fun question to ask. Was not expecting you to get that. Question number 4. When they first meet, Loki tells Keller that after questioning Alex Jones for 10 hours, he found no evidence of his involvement in the crime. When Keller suggests using a lie detector, Loki states it wouldn't work due to this reason. Riley.
Him not knowing any of the questions.
Yeah, I'll give you credit.
Understanding the questions.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Lie detector doesn't work if you don't understand what the questions are asking. Yeah. Okay, good job. Question number 5. When Keller breaks through the crowd and pulls Alex onto the hood of the car, Alex says this line. Riley.
They didn't scream until I left them.
I'm going to say incorrect. Josiah.
They didn't cry until I left them.
Yeah. They didn't cry. What'd you say? What'd you say? Question number 6. Keller confronts Alex Jones after he hears him singing this song. Riley.
Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg, Batmobile lost a wheel, Joker got away. Hey.
That's correct.
Where did you learn that?
Where'd you hear that song? Question number 7. After revealing to Franklin that he kidnapped Alex, Keller convinces him that hurting Alex is necessary if they want to get their daughters back, saying he's not a blank anymore. He stopped being a blank when he took our daughters. Riley.
Human.
Yeah, well, person was the right word, but I would say yes. He stopped being a person when he took our daughters. Question number 8. When questioning the father about the unnamed man he killed, he reveals the man's motive for killing 16 children as this. Josiah.
To get revenge against God.
It was waging a war against God. I'll count it. 4 to 4 right now. I'm surprised. You guys aren't going to get the rest of the questions right.
Rooster.
How did you? What the? Why did they keep saying Rooster in this movie? After Bob Taylor flees from the candlelight vigil, Loki gets a tip that he's regularly spotted around this location from one of his employees, Josiah.
Well, I guess I don't know what sort of exact verbiage you're looking for. A secondhand store?
Yeah, thrift store.
Thrift store.
Yes. After Nancy unties Alex's hands, he whispers these 2 words before attempting to get away through the window before being apprehended. Josiah.
Help me.
Yeah, but you gotta say it like him.
Help me.
What? I can't hear you. Your lips are swollen. Help me. Breaks through the window. Question number 11. After being confronted by Loki at the liquor store, Keller states he hasn't had a drink in 9.5 years, and that normally walking around the parking lot helps his craving pass. But he gave in this time, stating this reason why. Riley.
Until I saw your cruiser.
I hadn't had a drink in 9.5 years, but then I saw you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, nice.
5 to 6. Josiah's 1 point ahead. Question number 12. Loki discovers Keller's association with the Campello Street apartment building after finding an article online regarding this. Josiah.
Fire in the apartment building?
Incorrect. The first incorrect guess. Riley.
Gas leak.
Incorrect. He got the address from an article regarding Keller's father's suicide. Which is an interesting little tidbit of information that they decided to throw in there. Question number 13. While walking through Bob Taylor's house after handcuffing him, Loki sees this sitting in Taylor's sink. Josiah.
A pig's head.
That is correct. All the blood on the clothes turns out to be pig's blood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all red.
You say Keller?
No.
He said
Bob Taylor.
Bob Taylor.
Oh.
The manhunt is believed to be over after Keller positively identifies this piece of clothing belonging to Anna. Josiah.
Sock. Yeah, this is your fault. If you weren't busy chasing me down.
During his questioning, Bob Taylor refuses to talk, instead spending hours doing this. Riley.
Drawing mazes.
It's a map. That is correct. All right. It's done. It's a map. Where does it lead? Where does it lead? This trivia is just me reenacting the movie. Question number 16. When Joy is discovered to have escaped and is in the hospital, this amazing woman steps in when Keller starts questioning her right away, demonstrating incredible patient advocate skills. Riley.
The nurse.
That is correct.
Yeah.
And I just thought she did a really good job standing up for her patient. Question number 17. 4 more. When Holly Jones takes Keller as his captive, she has him get rid of his phone by doing this. Josiah.
Put it in the garbage disposal.
That's correct. 18. Question number 18. The movie ends with Detective Loki shutting down the investigation site at the Joneses' house. However, as he starts to leave, he can faintly hear this noise. Riley.
The red whistle.
It's just a whistle. He doesn't know it's red.
You don't
But we know.
So that's
Are we literally
correct.
tied?
No. 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 9. Riley has 8. So the last question is kind of a throwaway question. So, well, I guess it could be a tiebreaker. Question number 19. As the credits roll, we hear this hauntingly beautiful and appropriately named track by composer Johan Johansson. Josiah.
Prisoners?
That's correct.
It was on the screen earlier.
Yeah, I almost didn't play it earlier because I would have done that, but I don't know if you guys would have got that otherwise. Nope. And the last question. True or false? Prisoners has a spot in the IMDb's top 250.
True.
True. False. Riley said false, and I said true. Because even
It's
if
true that Riley didn't wait to be called on, but it is true. What's it?
Wait, is it?
It's it is.
You know where?
Yeah, I know where. I was going to have you guys try to figure it out.
Give me a point. I got that right.
232.
Okay.
Wrong. Off by 100.
132.
Wrong. Off by less than 100.
Off by 37.
84.
No, 153.
153.
That's correct. What? You got that out.
Give me a point.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's a tie
Are
game.
you serious?
Oh my gosh. I think that was supposed to be the tiebreaker.
Thank you.
152 game point. That's funny. That's good stuff. This has been a kind of a packed episode, which means we gotta end it how we started it.
More trivia.
With trivia. Now, if I had known that we would have been talking all about a thriller today, I would have done thriller trivia, but I didn't. So I did horror trivia. And
What Keller Dover did to Alex Jones was horrible.
yeah, I would say so. So we got 5 questions and a bonus. It's horror, just blanket horror movie trivia. Question number 1. In every adaptation of Stephen King's It, Pennywise utters what 3-word? Riley.
3-word crap.
3 words.
5, 4, 3.
Hello,
2.
Georgie. Hi.
Hello, George. Hello, Georgie. Hi.
In every adaptation of Stephen King's It, Pennywise utters what 3-word phrase to his victims as an omen of their death? Noah.
You're going to die.
You'll float too.
Oh.
Hi, Georgie. Anyway. All right, question number 2. Inspired by a 1977 movie of the same name, what 2018 psychological horror stars Tilda Swinton in 3... Riley. You got it. You can't keep buzzing in and not know the answer.
Suspiria?
That is correct.
Oh, that movie's weird.
3 separate roles against the backdrop of a prestigious dance academy. Question number 3. The Wailing, I Saw the Devil, The Host, and Train to Busan are all acclaimed horror movies from what country? Riley.
Korea?
That is correct. South Korea.
I was going to say South Korea.
I told myself I would accept Korea.
You had to tell yourself.
I'm not
that?
gonna say North Korea.
Because they're called they've
They've got their own cinema.
they're Korean.
It's just Kim Jong Un.
It's just propaganda.
It's just
Kim
the,
Jong-un is
the
awesome.
interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a that kind of guy. All right, question number 4. A surprise veteran of horror, what actor stars in Tusk, Drag Me to Hell, Jeepers Creepers? Riley.
Justin Long.
That is correct. It's funny how he came
I was gonna
up
buzz
earlier.
in after the first one, and I hesitated.
And
Barbarian.
was the last one. So it's funny that you said his name. I forgot that you had seen Barbarian. All right, so Riley, you win. Good work.
Thank you.
I hope it doesn't feel good.
Question
Feels great.
number 5. David Cronenberg has made many body horror movies that I will likely never watch, including what 1983 movie starring James Wood as a Noah?
Shoot. You said James Wood. Crash.
That is not correct.
That was James Spader.
Including what 1983 movie starring James Wood as a trashy TV producer desperate for new programming?
You know, I almost feel like I saw that somewhere, like on Letterboxd or something.
It's a relatively popular.
Not Scanners. Not David Cronenberg. Not The Shrouds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Poltergeist. Nah, I don't know.
Nope. Videodrome.
That's it.
Yep.
That's the one.
What's the one that just came out? The History of Violence.
Crimes of the Future. History of Violence came out in 2005.
Is that Cronenberg?
Yep. Bonus. Classics of the B-horror, splatter horror, and horror comedy genres, Bad Taste and Dead Alive, are 2 of the earliest features from what knighted and critically revered director? Feel free to buzz in.
Wait. Can you repeat the question?
Classics
please?
of the B-horror, splatter horror, and horror comedy genres, Bad Taste, first movie, and Dead Alive, second movie, are 2 of the earliest features from what knighted and critically... Riley.
Knighted. Shoot. Knighted is what threw me off. Peter Jackson?
That is correct.
That's right.
Good work.
That's right.
You really won
I
trivia
didn't know
today.
he had his.
Yeah, all of his early movies are he only did 2 or 3 or 4 movies before Lord of the Rings. It's like kind of crazy. I don't know how he got that role.
He hasn't really done anything since.
Did the Hobbit trilogy. He did Lovely Bones. He did King Kong. He did a documentary that they...
Beatles documentary, wasn't
He did a little thing called The Lord of the Rings.
it? The little thing called Mortal Engines.
No, it was like that they may never grow old or something. It was like a World War II documentary. I think it was like pretty well...
Didn't somebody make a Beatles documentary? Like it was a big director? I thought it was
Probably.
Sam Mendes is making a Beatles biopic.
No, I thought it was a documentary.
We talked so long, it started getting dark outside.
Man, what a great episode.
It was good. Like I said, I feel like we just covered a lot of ground.
Her, not her. Noah's been really mean this episode.
Shut up.
Shut up. If you think I'm mean, then you're dumb.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to another riveting episode of the Good Chill Hunting Podcast. How do you like them animals?
Another riveting episode of the Good Chill Hunting Podcast. How do you like them frogs? Ribbit.
Go see.
No, I'm done.
Go watch Prisoners. Let us know what you think. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye.